married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work.
And finding time for the kids and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Oh, shit. Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out.
Where's our music, Robert? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alexa, there you go. Welcome to the G&E show. Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, Miss Elena Cardone on Instagram, or
I
just
love my
Elena
Instagram.
Cardone.
I'm starting to try to get into Facebook.
Baby, you're looking good today.
Thank
You're looking
you.
very stylish.
Oh,
I'm wearing my
thanks, baby.
boba shirt.
so
Okay,
fair.
we're here today to talk about marriage and business, the business of marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I'm gonna freaking crack you white
You
your head.
sure did. I have been a bad girl.
Admit it, baby. Tell them about your sins. Confess your sins.
I try really hard. That's the sad thing. I really do.
Dude, you trying hard?
I
You
try.
trying hard to be bad, or you trying
No,
hard not to be
I'm
bad?
trying hard not to be bad.
What's going on with you right now?
Trying to
Tell
be good.
everybody. What's happening?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's got some issues, dude.
I have issues.
What are they, babe?
I don't want to say.
Huh?
I don't want to say. You know what it is? I figured it out.
What?
I'm
What?
starting to get addicted to the adrenaline again.
What adrenaline?
Like, I hate running, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like I run because it's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And then like the shooting and the
You
silks
think you
and
have
now
it's like dopamine or something
yeah,
running
it's
through
like
your system?
Well, no, I've never done dopamine.
So let me just
anyway,
tell you
that's
ladies,
what it is.
let me
Now
give
I'm
you
gonna do
ladies a little
defensive
advice.
Driving. I'm like,
Today, the show's about advice. Who do you get your advice from? Let me give you a little bit of advice.
yes.
Okay, when you want testosterone all up,
Yes.
you want to start like getting the RPMs going. Be sure you're not going to run into a wall. In this case, I'm the wall.
I know.
Okay?
I'm
And so like you got to be
very
sure.
hard.
You got to be sure what obstacle course are you going to take on? Because
I know.
you go to SeaWorld and you jump in the freaking in the pond, in the pool, and Shamu's in the pool.
You
The
could
next
get
thing
bit.
you know,
You
like,
could get
oh, you don't get bit, but
I
you just
know.
get consumed completely. So look, today we're talking about where do you get your advice from? I'm glad you know it.
I know.
Where do you get your advice from? Where do you get your advice from? Oh, by the way, let me just say this. All of you should start practicing your muscle though, okay? You start practicing your muscle and then you go out and you get a couple karate classes under your belt and the next thing you know, you get your ass whooped by some guy that doesn't know karate, but he knows how to knock somebody out.
Yeah.
So that's all good. You just got to pick your fights. So look, today we're talking about advice. Who do you get your advice from? I'm asked this every day. Who do I mentor? Who do I read? Who do I study? How do I decide? So we want to talk about that today, right?
Yeah, let's do it. I love it.
Every week we come here and talk to you about little things that we're using to make our relationship a little better every day. Right?
Yes.
What's so funny? I don't even know what's so funny about that, dude, nobody even knows what's so funny. What you having all these moments, man. These are TV moments. They're not good, dude. Like,
Okay.
What is so funny?
I can't explain it.
Wow. So look, where do you get your advice from? That's what we want to talk about today,
Okay.
right? Luke's on the phone. He's hanging. We got a bunch of people watching the show today. Appreciate you coming here every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about marriage and business, the business of being married. What happens when the two worlds collide?
Yeah.
So Elena, talk to me about why this topic.
Well, this came up because we were having a conversation and about so many people, first of all, ask for advice. Why ask for advice? Did you ever just break that question down? Why are you
That's
asking
good.
for advice? Are you asking for advice because you really know the truth, but you want to be talked out of it or talked into it? Like, why do people ask advice in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Because
why are
that's
you
a good point.
soliciting somebody else to come in and squash your goals or your dreams, or why do you put yourself vulnerable to that?
That's a great point. I mean, look, the word means guidance or recommendations concerning prudent. So many big words. Future action, typically given by someone regarded as knowledgeable or authoritative. That's interesting, man. I never knew advice was about the future. I think most people ask advice about how they did on something, which I guess would be a critic.
No. Advice is the future, because I see so many people coming to you for advice financially and.
But a lot of people ask me, hey man, this is what I do. What do you can you critique my presentation I did? That would be in the past.
Well, yeah, if you're, but
And give me
it's
advice about how to be better
in the future.
Yeah.
I
So
see
the
that,
question
yeah.
I want to propose today, Elena's got a great concept here. She's got a great angle on this. I want to talk about, who do you go to advice for? Like, just because they're your mom or your dad or your brother, your sister, or they're your spouse. Just because I sleep with Elena does not mean I would go to her on advice on how long to do a loan on a deal. You understand?
Yeah.
I can love her, sleep with her, have fun with her, have children with her.
No.
I might not even, get advice from her about what watermelon to pick at the grocery store. Because she really don't know anything about watermelons. I'm the one that spanks the watermelon. I'm like, oh yeah, that one sounded
really already?
That one sounding good. That one sounding
5 minutes into the show?
ready.
We're not even 5 minutes. Okay, go on.
But you know what I'm saying? The point is,
Yeah, what is the
what
point?
would you ask me for advice? You're like,
Everything?
no, not everything. You don't ask me for workout advice. You don't ask me for shooter's
No,
advice.
no.
You don't ask me for advice on driving.
I don't ask you advice on making decisions about the kids, because when I do, I've learned this is another thing about advice. If you go to people for advice and then they give you their advice, they expect you to take their advice. And then if you choose not to take their advice, it creates an upset. So I've learned.
Most people don't take advice. They actually ask for advice and then say, yeah, thanks a lot. I don't think most people even want the advice they ask for.
That's what I'm saying.
When we come back, we're going to talk about how to actually start filtering where you get your advice, what's bad advice for sure, what's good advice, and what advice you should trust. This is Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone. You're watching the G&E Show. Damn, I'm good at this.
You are.
Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, this is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. Trustim is hiring. We are seeking motivated sales reps in the United States and Canada to work in the growing, lucrative market of drug-free solutions for effective pain relief and muscle performance training. Do it while having fun and, most importantly, improving the quality of life for your customers. Trustim offers aggressive pay plans, company incentive trips, and a fast opportunity for growth and advancement within the company. Trustim trains its people on the #1 sales training platform in the world, Cardone University. The best knowledge for sales combined together with the best marketing systems, culture, and support in the industry. Visit trustim.com/careers. That's trustim.com/careers and get started right now. There is only one thing that ensures the future of your business: communication. Information, business deals, new prospects, client management only functions with a strong communication platform. And that's our goal at Mango Voice, to deliver quality customer interaction with the best business phone system on the planet. Connect your office with Mango Voice and enjoy mobility of taking calls from your cell phone, multiple office setup, no maintenance fees, secure cloud-based service. Mango Voice ensures your business future with perfect communication. Sign up right now for a free consultation at mangovoice.com/sign up. That's mangovoice.com/sign up.
We're rolling.
Hey, if you like the show today, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and post your comments. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Hey, hope you enjoyed the show today. Go to the store. It's a little button above. There's some great deals down there to give you the strategy, the education, and the information you need to make your life what you deserve it to be.
Good.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the G&E Show. We're talking about who you take advice from, why you take the advice in the first place, why you're asking for it. Call us at 305-865-8668. We'll take your questions on the next segment. G, what you got for me?
The original derivation of the word advice
Yeah.
is the way of looking at something. opinion given. Okay? So now that makes me think about, okay, so I'm walking through the grocery store. A lot of advice in the grocery store. You ever notice that?
No. But
It's everywhere,
I don't
man.
like the grocery store.
So one thing I want to do in today's show is make sure everybody understands you're getting advice all the time. I don't have to go to Elena and say, what do you think? To be inundated, Robert, with advice.
That's a nice
Robert's
word
on the
you got
mic
there.
with me.
Come
on
on,
the other
man.
side, okay? Inundated means I have.
It's a great
Watch, I'll
word.
give you an example. I'm
Okay.
walking through the grocery store, okay? It says low calorie. That would suggest that this is good for me. A protein bar. Protein bars, they're all garbage. Y'all ever notice that? Okay? I mean, show me a protein bar that's made out of good stuff. If it's in a package, it's garbage. But they don't say that in the store. They don't say, oh, by the way, everything in a box is garbage over here. You got to walk all the way through the store to the back left corner to get to the good stuff, which is the vegetables.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what does that have to do with anything? You're getting advice all the time because on the way out the store, there's going to be some tabloid magazines when you're checking out and tired, and it's going to be like, so-and-so cheated on so-and-so. Okay? Bobby came out. Karma
So-and-so is
overdosed.
eating too much.
Okay? Blah, blah, blah.
karma
Just got
overdose.
involved with the scientific experiment. Okay?
okay.
There's nudies of Kanye eating out Kimmy. Whatever, right? So whatever, right? And then there's
Explicit
data right there.
content.
Now the question to ask yourself
Yeah.
is, does that person, that tabloid, that source, legitimate or not legitimate?
Okay, and let's talk about what makes them legitimate and not legitimate. Okay.
Well, we
Because
know if there's one piece of data in that tabloid that's not true, then you'd have to assume that everything in that
No,
tabloid is
but
not true.
let's get off of that. Let's talk about real life.
Why?
again.
No, that is real life. People are
But-
getting their data from everywhere, right? They're getting it from everywhere. I go on Twitter. Last night I see that Michael Moore is endorsing Donald Trump.
Ooh.
Well, it's not
Michael
even
Moore?
true.
No,
it's not
yeah.
even true that he's endorsing
Okay.
Donald Trump. But he did do an expose on why white people will vote for Donald Trump. And also people in the Rust Belt, people that have been laid off, people that are middle class, people that are, what do they call them? Not blue blood, not blue blood.
collar?
Blue collar.
Blue collar people, workers, black, white, Hispanics. And he makes this whole thing last night. But if I would have read just the subject line, I'd be like, oh, wow, really? That's unbelievable. So where do you get your advice from? Have you looked deeper into the advice?
But I'm thinking, but maybe I'm just not tracking quite with you on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm talking about the advice that's like real, like
Okay.
like
My mom.
Yes, like
My
when you
mom
go to
says-
somebody and you say, should I leave my comfortable job
Good,
to
good.
go to something else?
Give me
should
a perfect
I,
example.
You
I
know,
go-
like real stuff. I'm not going to go in a grocery store.
Yeah, but
and
you're getting
be
it all the time. My point is you're getting it all the
influenced
time.
by tabloids on whether I should do the job or
Call
not. I'm
in.
going to
I want
a
to
friend,
know,
but
are you being influenced by the stuff around you? Are you getting advice, unsolicited advice all the time on the internet, Yahoo, CNBC, MSNBC, TVs, radios? Are you getting influenced
I would
by
say the-
content without asking? I go to my mom and I say, "Hey, Mom, I'm going to start a real estate company."
I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant, I didn't ask for any advice.
You were just making
Right.
conversation.
I'm telling her what I'm going to
Be
do.
careful
Right.
who you make conversation with, folks.
Mom, I found the girl I'm going to marry. Oh, really? Does she like you? No. It takes two, Grant. That was advice, man. My mom was giving me advice without asking.
Yeah.
She said, you need to not pursue Elena because you can't have her because she's not interested in you. And after this week, I'm thinking she was right. Okay? Number two, when my mom told me not to buy real estate, she said, oh, that's going to be a lot of trouble. You're going to have tenants calling you. There's going to be problems in plumbing and toilets. My mom was giving me advice. The point I want to make today,
Yeah.
and then you can add to this.
Okay.
You are getting advice all the time. Even when people don't say anything, how they respond, how they look, how they pull back from something, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think you need to know, man, you're getting influence with people's.
What,
right?
what they have going on with their lives, and they know their limitations and their barriers. And so when they try to give advice, if they're straight up and honest,
Yeah.
they're giving it out of the love of their heart from where they're at, which might not be where you're at. Your strengths and your barriers are different from theirs. So what you can accomplish might not be something they can accomplish that they're trying to actually protect you from, but you can succeed at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my point is how to detect if you're watching the news or this or that. How do you get your advice and know immediately whether or not you're going to take it or not? And I think the biggest line that you have to look at immediately is what is the statistic they have? What is the product they have in that area?
Yeah.
In that area. So if I'm looking at, you know, my idol who on the apparency has everything, but they fail at relationships, chances are I'm not going to look at the tabloids on how they are in their relationship because they don't have that figured out.
Yeah.
You know, financially, if they're making market
Let's put it in some
moves.
GC terms.
Okay.
Never take advice from someone that has quit, ever. If a part of their life they have retreated in, you do not get advice from somebody going backwards. They don't give you good advice, man. They say, hey, play defense, go backwards. So life is not won on defense. Life is won on offense. So if you want relationship advice, and Elena's none of her relationships are good, I wouldn't go to her about advice on relationships. If she's got a modeling career that's just, that it's exploding, I'm gonna go to her advice to get advice.
Exactly.
If she's winning in modeling, by the way. If her business is exploding, if Andrea and Alima, her modeling business is exploding, however, she's like, yeah, but man, there's a lot of addiction and there's a lot of problems. See, it could be exploding, but then add the other pieces that might be affecting her personal life. She might not be somebody I want to get advice from. Maybe she is. You guys need to put filters on. You need to know where the source of the data. And my stable thing is never take advice from a quitter. Luke from Michigan. Luke, what's up? Luke, do you think Elena is right or wrong? Am I right or wrong on this thing about you're getting advice even when you don't ask every day in every way?
Oh, I agree with that.
Nice jacket, by the way.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Advice.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, brother Luke? How you doing, man? Nice name. I like that strong name.
Thank you.
See, when I think about Luke, what do you think? Like, just size him up. How tall is he?
5'10".
White or black?
White.
Okay, what's he do for a living?
He's like in the musical industry.
No, he's a construction dude.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what do you do, Luke?
I sell cars for Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram store in Adrian, Michigan. Luke Skywalker, I go by.
Luke,
See,
man. Luke.
That's the first thing I thought of was Star Wars.
Okay. So,
But I am 5'10". Good job on that.
dude, let me ask you, do you agree with me or Elena? Elena says you're not getting advice all the time, and I say you're getting it constantly. What do you think?
Absolutely. You get advice. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. No matter what you do, you're getting advice from somebody.
Yeah. And do you agree with me that unspoken, that you could get advice just by being ambient, like ambient lighting?
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I agree with
100%
that too.
correct.
But you didn't earlier. Okay. So what's your question, my friend? Appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you said, who do you get your advice from? Like I said, I listen to you a lot, the Shane Train, Noah Walsh, all those guys. My question is just building like your pipeline. Like, what would you think is like the easiest way? Since I'm in car sales, been doing about 3 years, is just creating a funnel, stuff like that.
I'm going to answer that question when I come back, brother Luke Skywalker. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the beautiful Elena Cardone. Amazing. Stay with us on the G&E Show.
In your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com. Life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com. Style, fun, experience, and the best food on the planet, Brick City Grill, family owned and located in Somerset portion of Ames, Iowa, voted best food in Iowa in 2016. Everything fresh, everything American, rated the best sports grill in Iowa. This family-oriented environment was built to enjoy the best of life with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. With the highest quality food, watch the game, meet new people, and create your experience at Brick City Grill. For more information, visit brickcitygrill.com. That's brickcitygrill.com. Gaining financial independence is what every person seeks in today's world. With so many options when it comes to investing, it can be confusing to know what to do. Specialized IRA Services helps you know the right direction to go. Whether you are looking for a self-directed IRA, a retirement account, or need the know-how on funding a new business, Specialized IRA Services help you gain control of your assets, your money, and your investments while being educated on the entire process. In removing Wall Street out of your investment, you can be sure to spend less on investment fees, taxes, and make more on your returns. Let the expert team at Specialized IRA Services help you transform your family legacy and secure your financial independence. Visit specializediraservices.com. That's specializediraservices.com to register for more info and receive a free ebook on your guide to financial freedom. That's specializediraservices.com.
The G
back,
show,
welcome
the
back.
handsome
Yeah.
and talented Grant Cardone.
Yeah,
as
and the
always.
beautiful Elena Cardone wearing my boba shirt.
Okay.
Boba, look at
Okay.
that. Be obsessed
Yes.
or be
Yes.
average.
Yes.
When you get your girl wearing a boba shirt, you get anything you want. Okay.
You get anything you want anyway.
On the back of it
okay?
says "Be obsessed or be average." You know, I get her to wear this to sleep at night, and when I start running up against it, she's like, ah. I'm like, hey, be average is upside down for a reason.
Why don't I not get that? I don't understand. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
even
fine.
get
That's
the
fine.
joke.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Okay.
You don't get everything, okay?
That's true.
You don't need to
I
get
don't.
everything.
I
You got me getting it all. We're talking about advice today. Where do you get advice? How do you get advice? We're talking about ambient advice. Now, before break, we just had Luke Skywalker say to me, dude, how do I build my funnel? He is asking advice from a guy that has gone wide, okay?
I have my takeaways too, if you do care
Okay,
to
Luke.
know them.
I made a big
They're good.
mistake, buddy. In the car business, I stayed really narrow. I listened to a lot of people that said target market, just focus on your market. I was in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I should have been marketing in Lafayette, Shreveport, New York, California. I should have been letting people know, even though I was in this little car dealership in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Sulphur, Louisiana. Robert, you've been there.
I've been there.
Dude, was I Batman or the...
You were the Batman of the blacktop.
Of the blacktop, okay?
blacktop.
I should have been marketing everywhere to let everybody know I am the
Well,
greatest.
now you can with the whole social media arena.
I am the greatest in the world.
You are the greatest.
Okay? So that's that, brother. But you want to get advice, folks, from people that are doing it, not people that are talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay? The Millionaire Booklet, The Millionaire Next Door. So millions of copies, okay? Do you guys understand that the author of that book was not a millionaire? He interviewed people
Which
that were
book?
millionaires. The Millionaire Next Door.
Okay.
When I read The Millionaire Next Door, the first thing I did was research the author. Oh, he's not a millionaire.
That's part of my notes.
Okay? Who did he interview? Oh, millionaires. What kind of millionaires? Do you know how many different levels of millionaires there are?
Yeah.
You know what I learned from that book? And by the way, I love reading that book for what I learned from it. I don't want to be the millionaire next door. I want to be the millionaire that ain't next door. I want to be the millionaire that's like living in a different neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about?
Where you
Okay.
don't have neighbors. You can't see your neighbors.
You know, so you understand what I'm saying? Because The Millionaire Next Door was based on a guy that owned an F-150 and never went to a coffee shop. Dude, I've had 6 of these today, okay? They're $24 worth of coffee today. If I do this every day, for 300 days, how much is that? 24 times 300, $72,000. It don't change nothing for me or you, okay?
Okay.
But The Millionaire Next Door said, hey man, don't spend 72 grand. If you do that, is that how much it is? How much is
Yeah.
$7,200. Over 10 years is $72,000. Liga. Okay.
Recover.
Okay. 10 years, because that's what the book was based on. Over 30 years, you'll have an extra $70,000 or something. Dude, big freaking deal, bro. If you got 70 grand after freaking 30 years, you're still broke. You got to change the thing.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
why I wrote this book,
Gotta
The
create the
Millionaire
income.
Booklet.
All right.
44 pages of
let
death.
Let me give you my little takeaway tips, okay?
Yeah.
Elena's
Advice. Who do you get advice
takeaway
from?
tips. First off, I'm not a big proponent of seeking advice, except for things like working out or the silks that I'm doing or the shooting.
Yeah.
You know, I have to seek advice because I don't know that arena.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
who do I go to? I identify someone who is an expert in that area,
Yes.
or who I perceive to
And
be
has
an expert
stats, right?
and has stats. I identify them. Then I study what they do, or then I try to learn everything that they're about, or do, and then I try to duplicate
so let me
that.
ask you,
I try
Elena.
to do exactly what they do without altering it to my spin.
Yeah.
Not until I've kind of mastered, or whatever that means, the
duplication.
Yes. Then, like, if it's a recipe that your mom made, I'm gonna do it exactly until I've mastered it, and then I can squirrel off and do my own little. I like a little extra cheese or this or that, you know. But it's not that. And then I try to meet with them, and if you can't meet with them, because I know so many people pick you as that person, which they should, in my opinion. But if you can't meet with the person, then surround yourself with other like-minded people who have the same goals and interests, who can push each other.
Yeah, but this, when you get to the group, the problem with the group
is the group think.
Dude, all of a sudden everybody's got a different idea about this. This is where you got to have some filters on. I know a lot of you are big proponents of open mind. You need to have it open. You need to have the willingness to open the door. But if it's wide open all the time, you're freaking done,
Well,
dude.
explain what, I don't think people know what you mean by open
If your
mind.
mental is open all the time to everything, to receiving anything and everything.
I see what you mean.
In the ambient lighting, you're going to go blind.
Got you. Okay.
Okay, because there's too much data today, okay? So the thing I'm telling you about advice is you need to be selective about where you're getting your advice. Jared went and bought like 25 books. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, man, books are good. I said, not 25 of them, not 25 different books by 25 different guys. You're getting so much information from so many places, man, that you're not going to know what to think about, okay? You don't need to be great at 50 things. You need to be great at 3 or 4 or 5 of them and sure about 3 or 4 or 5 of them and master them.
Yeah.
So the point about relationships, because that's what...
Now, relationships to me...
This is the weirdest space to get advice on.
This is the weirdest space. In my humble opinion, I would not seek advice on relationships from anybody.
Yeah, I'd be real.
Nobody. I seek my own counsel.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And what I would do, the best advice I would give for those that are not seeking advice on relationships, we'll call this ambient advice, is, hey man, you need to get you handled.
Oh yeah. And
you don't need to get her handled. I don't need to handle her. I need to handle me.
I need to handle me.
She's got her hands full.
I
okay,
really
trust
do.
me.
Oh, trust me.
It's not even got anything to do with me.
No, that's a fact.
She's off in la la land,
Oh
man.
my God.
I don't even worry about it. I'm like, dude, go ahead,
It is
float
really
off,
bad.
man.
It is bad.
I'm gonna handle my universe. You know what happens? If she's going off, if she's in La La Land, right?
Yeah.
And then I freak off and I go off trying to run after La La Land.
No.
Now we got two of us.
No.
In freaking La La Land.
No,
I'm like, no, man. She wants to run off in La La Land. I stay
But
stable.
look, I'm still holding the
handle
fort.
my universe.
Okay?
That's
I have not
questionable.
abandoned post.
That's questionable.
I have not abandoned post.
Not yet. Wayne from North Carolina. Wayne, number 1, bro. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Look at this. That is awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
Who you voting for, Wayne? Say it.
I'm voting Trump.
I like that, man. Now, look, when you tell somebody that,
Are
what
you
advice
nervous?
do you
Are
get?
Scared?
Yeah.
I get all kinds of advice, but most advice is taken from apps. I mean, in life, we take advice from our neighbor, our uncle, our aunt, our coworkers, instead of really looking at the results. And
The teachers.
and hearing the heart. I follow you, Grant, not because you wrote a sales book. Who hasn't wrote a sales book? I follow you because I hear the heart. I hear that you mean it.
Right
I follow that emotion. And then I see if the books and the programs live up to it.
Yeah.
So it is with Trump. He's proven it in business, but he's also proven it with his heart.
Yeah, but you know, dude, the guy's a little over the top, okay? He's crass.
Great.
He filters nothing. I don't think he connects the dots much, I don't think he thinks
Now,
about
are
how...
we talking about him or you now? Are we talking about him or
Exactly.
Grant?
No, we're talking
I
about
think
both
they're
of
so
us.
similar.
We're talking about both of us, Wayne.
Except
Good call, dude.
you connect the dots a little better.
Yeah, I mean,
A little.
I don't think much better, though. But,
Okay.
we're
agree.
both arrogant. He's tall, I'm not. He's richer than me, I think.
But he ain't cuter
I don't
than you, baby.
Okay, Wayne, I'm going to give you. I tell you what, Wayne, I got $100 for you if you can tell me this. $100 cash. Random question of the day. What is the unfunded liabilities on Medicare?
You're going to keep your $100 on that one, I'm afraid.
$84 trillion.
Damn.
Now, my point of that is this. Donald Trump can't fix that. Neither can Hillary.
Good. Now
Get
that's
ready,
the talk.
folks.
That's
Get
the
ready,
talk I
folks.
like when
Get
you
ready.
talk.
Get ready,
Speak
folks.
it.
I'm telling you guys.
Speak it.
I'm giving you advice
Preach
right
it.
now. Get ready for 2009 multiplied 10x. Get ready. Get your game on. Get your dingity dong on. Hey, Wayne, what was your question, brother? You dumped him? Oh, man, I love that dude. I need to know who that cat is. Wayne, call back in. I got a gift for you. Okay, folks, we're talking about advice. Where do you get it from? This is what I want you to do. Quick exercise. Write down a piece of paper. Write down everybody you've received advice from in the month of what? October. Anyone you've received advice from, whether it was ambient or actual advice.
Okay, all right.
And notice how much you're being influenced by external people's thinking. Second thing is, okay, make a list of people in your life. All those people you got advice from, how many of them quit on that subject matter? How many of them quit? I will never, ever take advice from a quitter, ever. If you quit in the space, I will not get advice from you.
No, you can't. How
Mike
could you?
from Florida. By the way, I could get advice from people and flip it and use it.
That's because you're a master.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Mike. Man, you sound enthusiastic today, brother.
Yeah, I'm sick. I'm trying to get a picture.
You're trying to do what?
Trying to get through that.
Yeah. Okay, what's up, man? What's your question, brother, man?
Yeah, like you get into people, people, but I think it's kind of perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, your phone's cutting out. I can't even hear you, man, okay? My advice to you is to get a better connection and call me back tomorrow.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right, dude. Appreciate you calling in. Okay, folks, Grant Cardone here, Miss Elena Cardone. Elena Cardone on Instagram, Elena Cardone on Twitter.
On Facebook, I'm Elena Lyons.
Oh.
L-Y-O-N-S.
No, you're not. You're Elena Cardone. It's your fan page.
Oh,
okay. Learn your shit. Okay. Jesus. My gosh. Okay, speaking of bringing up God and Jesus into this.
Yeah, why do
you
have to
get
bring
a
them
lot of
into it?
advice at church. You know? I remember hearing the minister say, I was in church with my sister and he's like, what did he say? Money won't make you happy, or money? Oh no, he said the pitch about it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle. Do you know this?
No.
Than it is for a rich man to get to heaven. He says, remember that, and then all of a sudden, out came the baskets.
Oh, okay.
And I told my sister, I'm like, dude, what a pitch.
God.
I said, what a pitch that was. What a pitch that was. I was like 32 years old. I said, what a pitch that was. Did you see that setup? He's telling people, man, money won't let you in heaven, so give the money up so you got a shot to make it to heaven. I'm like, I ain't giving anything because I ain't ready to die today.
He's selling.
That's how I took it. I ain't giving nothing.
You're like,
Because if I do, I might be ready to go through the needle. Thread the needle, okay? Donovan Canvas. Elena does not take advice from me on driving.
No.
Shooting.
No.
Workouts.
No.
Probably not making dinner.
No.
Okay, right?
No.
What else?
With kids' decisions.
Kids? There's a lot of stuff I don't take it personal. She should.
I'm glad you don't take it personal.
She shouldn't take it.
That's why we get along so good.
Now, let me tell you, I don't take advice from Elena on money.
And nor should you. Nor should you. Why should you?
I don't take advice from her on workouts. She's like, you need to work out with so-and-so and he'll help you work out. I'm like, I don't need that guy. He's the only one 40 pounds overweight, not me. Why would I take advice from somebody that quit on their own freaking weight? That's just dumb. Okay? You guys that are doing freaking yoga with a guy that doesn't even do yoga, that's dumb. I'm just saying dumb, okay? You guys that get advice from your girlfriend just blew out on the relationship and now she wants to tell you about how men are all dogs. Well, she ain't no kitty cat. Meow. Okay? All right, Donovan, Kansas. Come on, man. Bring a game, dog. You in this game? You still in this game?
Oh, you know it.
Donovan.
Come on, brother. What's going on?
What's up, GC?
D, what's going on, D, dog?
Nothing, man. I was hearing to advise, and I'm.
See, the guy's got a good phone.
I think advice is like what you want to do with the advice. You're just looking for a confirmation of something you think you can do, and that's the right way.
That's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of people are looking for confirmation, man.
Encouragement.
Yeah. Like I believe this is what I believe, JC. Maybe you correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody knows what they need to do. They just need to hear from somebody else other than themselves.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
That's why I think some people ask for advice. Either they know what they should do and they want to do the opposite, or they don't listen.
Hey, dude, you think I should go out this weekend? Dude, you already know you're not supposed to go out this weekend. You know, people, you're asking questions you already know the answer to, is what he's saying. I agree with that. But I also think people do ask for advice on stuff they don't know about. Like, I get a lot of people ask me, hey, man, should I buy 4 units or 2 units? You shouldn't buy either. That's what you shouldn't do.
That's when you identify somebody.
Yeah.
Look at their statistics. You obviously have really great statistics in that area. Then study what they do. Then do what they do.
Yeah. And take the advice. Most people don't even take the advice once you give it to them, because what Donovan's saying is most people don't want the advice. They want confirmation.
Seek my own.
Huh?
They're not responsible.
Yeah, go ahead, Donovan. This Donovan guy's good. We should have. Hey, Donovan, you should call in every week, dude. You're a bright guy. Finally.
Okay. This is what it is, right? Like, if someone wants to know advice, I'm an ex-professional boxer, right? And I run a non-profit boxing gym. So if you want to learn how to defend yourself, you don't take advice with somebody who can fight on the streets. You take advice with somebody who's professional on how to defend themselves. You see, there's different advice, different levels of advice. I think people just listen to what they sound is good to them, without really doing the research of who's the guy giving the advice, and was he qualified to give you that advice in that particular matter.
Yeah. And do you think, now let me ask you this, Donovan, do you think a person, let's use your boxing or fighting thing, should a person commit to getting advice from one person or have 2 or 3 or 4 counsels?
I will get advice more than one person, because, look, however you came out to be on the top will not work for everybody to be in the top.
Yeah,
There's multiple ways of getting to the top, right?
You just lost all my respect, man. Complete, total respect. Do not call back in like next week like I invited you to.
What happened?
No, because, look, you can get too many, look, do it like this, do it like that, do it like this. I'm like, well, dude, I don't know what to do. Let me tell you one piece of unsolicited advice I will give you.
Okay.
Pick one way, man. Pick one way, so at least you become certain about one way.
But would that be true for boxing? I mean, if you only did one, don't you have to know other different styles?
Not in the beginning.
In
the beginning, I need to build the training wheels, right?
You know?
I need to I need to get sure about one thing. I can't start you're doing silks right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silks.
How many people are telling you what to do?
1.
Can you imagine if 3 people were telling you?
No.
That would annoy me, dude.
No, 1,
Okay.
my trainer.
No, exactly. Sasha from Texas. You're watching the G&E show, folks. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and Elena come to you to talk about marriage and business. Today we're talking about advice. Sasha, how you doing?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Thank you, Sasha, for calling in. So far, you're doing great, Sasha.
Yes, I'm excellent.
What do you think, Sasha, about advice? Or do you want to ask that question?
I think, like, for instance, when I ask for advice, I get a lot of advice from my family, and they kind of think that they can tell me what to do because I have a lot of bad experiences taking advice from other people that have steered me in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So, I try to look for advice for people that are more successful than me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Look, I've had people tell me that, oh, you're going to go to that conference? That never works. And then another guy would say, the guy's just a con artist just selling the deal. He's the only one that's ever going to make any money out of the deal. I've heard this. Okay, I've gone to conferences where people were paying $800, $1,000 a person to go. I'm in the restroom. They don't know I'm in the restroom. And one guy says to another guy, dude, you know how much money that guy's making today? And the other guy says, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Nice.
Okay. So Sasha, your advice to people is don't seek advice from people that are less successful or as successful as you are. Look for people that are more successful.
Exactly, and definitely not family. I feel like they tend to give the most advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting because family's got these other motives.
Yeah, you know, they do.
Thank you,
they're
Sasha.
Trying to protect you, but also it's like, you know, they worry about you. I mean,
Is your mom worried about you?
no, I think you're worried about me. When
I'm
I
not worried about
run,
you.
I think you're worried about my physical health.
She's running 8 and 10 miles a
See?
day. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get too skinny, dude. It's just gonna, you're gonna,
Not that part. I was
you're
talking
gonna get
about
too skinny. Your
physical
ass is gonna
injuries.
fall off. You know, you're just gonna be a little skinny, little
Okay,
freaking
see,
toothpick.
hence the advice, right? So I try not to
just
say,
telling-
I don't mention anything about running and about
You don't
family.
mention whatever. You just brought it up. You're the one that mentioned it. You asked me, dude. So I just stay out of it. But I'm like, I don't want you to get skinny because you're beautiful the way
Thank
you
you.
are.
Thank
okay?
you. But
the
you know
last
what-
thing
you
you
know
need
what
to
I
do is,
wanna say? Look, we're gonna
hey,
change
what do
the
y'all
subject.
think? Should
This-
Elena
look.
lose any weight at all?
I'm not asking.
Is Elena
I am
perfect
not-
the way she is? I say she's
I'm
perfect
not
the way she
asking,
is. I'm
okay?
asking. I'm
Okay.
asking.
I'm
If
not
you
trying
think
to lose
Elena
weight,
is perfect
okay?
the way you are,
Thank you.
Baby.
You see, that's what family does. You're
That's
perfect
the
the
point.
way you are.
my name's Grant Cardone.
You're
This is Elena
perfect the way-
Cardone.
that's
This
the
is
trap.
the G&E
That's the
show.
trap.
Elena
That's it.
says you're perfect the way you are.
I say this. Look, seek your own counsel. Be responsible for your own decisions. Be with yourself.
If you're fat, you know it.
Be with
That's what she's
yourself
saying.
and come up to your own conclusions.
Don't lie to yourself.
Don't seek it from someplace else. You know why? Because if you fail, you get to blame it on the other person.
If you're broke, you're broke.
Okay? So,
If you're fat, you're
be
fat.
responsible for
Can
your
I say
own
that?
decisions. Once you make your own decisions, then you go out and you find the person who's the expert in the silks.
Yeah.
You find the person who's the expert at whatever you like or what you do.
Yeah.
Then you do what they do. You duplicate it, and then you go from there. Okay.
You go want to get a haircut.
Damn,
You're like,
should've
look,
made that move
go
look
there,
good.
go there. Either go there and know what haircut you want. Hey, this is the one I want. Or
Don't be
you
so
ask.
wishy-washy. Make a decision.
Yeah,
and
you ask
stand
the
firm.
chick or the
Either
guy.
I effed up or I done good.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Live with it,
and,
man.
and live with whatever you have to deal
Get
with.
used to being you, man. It's the only thing you got. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. This is Elena Cardone, knucklehead right here.
Oh my God,
Every
that's a
Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the G&E Show. Brought to you by Grant Cardone TV right here in Miami
The best.
Beach.
The best.
T-shirts, man,
Oh,
T-shirts.
Yeah,
Young
we got
Hus-
them going
no.
on. Let me show you. Go ahead.
Be
go
obsessed
ahead.
or be average. 10X shirts, Cardone University. Who's got my money? You guys got to know this stuff before I go. Who's got my money? I wish we had pictures of the shirts, man, okay? $10, folks, $10. Great Christmas
$10.
gifts.
That is
Great
amazing.
Thanksgiving gifts.
My
great
God.
Halloween gifts.
Yeah.
And it ends today, so grab it. Every day we have a special sale at grantcardone.com. Grantcardone.com. Today is the T-shirts. I'm losing money on my T-shirts. And I don't care because I'm making friends. And that's the advice I have for you. Tomorrow I'll see you on Young Hustlers. Friday, Cardone Zone. Mondays, every Monday's a real estate show. And we're blowing up that real estate show.
Oh, yeah, you are.
iTunes, Stitcher, podcast. What else, Robert? YouTube and Grant Cardone TV, man. Wherever you're watching, we're watching.
And
you.
you're starting to blow up your Instagram too now.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Be great. Nothing else pays. Stick and stay is bound to pay, right, darling? Ah!
Hey, if you like watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like, and we love your comments. Also, remember, you can find Grant's podcast on Stitcher and iTunes. And if you never want to miss Grant Cardone, go to GrantCardoneTV.com, where all his shows are broadcast live. That's GrantCardoneTV.com. Hey.